Hey, HR friends, welcome back. We're in the 5-1 emotional 6.5 day sequence. We're going to talk about day two. Day two is right here in this white rectangle. Now, if this is your first forecast, we highly recommend you check out the general overview before you try to do these forecasts with us. They kind of put these graphs into perspective and help you keep up as we're going to scoot along here. All right, so day two is definitely going to be challenging, and that's because we're coming off of these dual mental and dual emotional polarity flips. Now, there's still a single mental and a single emotional polarity flip still happening and will continue to happen through day two. Now, overall elevation is down considerably. In the previous 24 hours, we were at that level 4 and above the 4 the entire 24-hour period. Here, we're going to be bouncing between 3, 4, and 5 in day two. All right. So we still have to be on high alert in both first person agitation and third person agitation. And it's probably going to take at least through today before we start to get used to this new direction of the emotional tide. So just be aware of that. We want to eliminate as much stress as we can. And to do that, we need to stay as calm as we can. That's why these patterns are so important to understand. All right, let's get down here and look at today's testing sequence and see how things have changed from the first day to day two. So you can see that there's going to be some increased test load that's going to happen in the upper left quadrant as well as the upper right quadrant. Lower left quadrant's actually going to fall off a little bit, and the right lower quadrant, that's going to stay pretty consistent with how it ended in one. Now, remember, these are just testing you on how balanced you are with your teammates and how balanced you are with your routines. And this testing sequence will vary every day, but it doesn't change what you want to do if you want to be healthy. Because if you're unbalanced with any of your teammates or you're unbalanced with your routine, these governing frequencies will accelerate your aging and create the stress that leads to future states of disease. All right, so day two, 24 hours zoomed in. That's what we're doing next here. Now, we do this so you can see where these electromagnetic peaks are. We synchronize it to the times of the day, and this is all done to universal time. Now, you can make the time zone conversion, but we recommend you just go to healthreconnected.com, check out our live feed, hit play. Time bar comes up, shows you right where we are within the sequence. Now, the good news for day two is this. Even though there's going to be a lot of electromagnetic agitation for this entire 24-hour period of time, at least there's not testing like there was yesterday from alignments, okay? So the alignment load is much lighter today. We only have two alignments to talk about, and we're going to briefly go through these. Now, the first alignment we'll talk about is this purple one, or a time alignment. Now, when you see a purple line, that means in the same quadrant, two frequencies are coming together to test how balanced your routine is, okay? And in this case, the routine is going to look at the lower quadrants of the body or connected to the lower quadrants, which is individual and family routine. Now, if you're over-investing or under-investing in individual family routine, or the way that you invest isn't going to leave this world a better place for every future family that's coming, not just yours and just the people you know, but everybody, the further away it is from balance, the more damage you're going to do to these lower quadrants during this 2.25-hour alignment. All right, the other alignment we're going to talk about today is this space alignment. That's this guy right here. It's an EE alignment. This is blue, so it's testing to see how well we get along with our teammates. Now, the yellow and the green colors are the upper quadrants of the body, have to do with the older or more mature members of the team. Now, when it comes to getting along with teammates, it doesn't matter their age, it doesn't matter their maturity, it doesn't matter their gender. You got to be able to communicate, coordinate, help them alleviate their stress, work through your stress with them, and most importantly, synchronize your routines to make sure that we're leaving a legacy of a better world for all of us. Now, if you're doing that as a teammate, you've got no worries. However, if you're struggling to do that and you're acting defensively and you're cutting certain people out and you're overinvesting or underinvesting in your relationships with them, specifically the older members of our team, you're really going to feel it during this hour and a half alignment. Now, these are just times where we can show you when frequencies are strong, and it's easy to confirm you're in a biofeedback system. But please, again, remember, 24/7, this is the testing sequence. This helps you understand why pain seems to work around our body, because when you think about it, our general routines stay pretty similar day in and day out. The only thing that's really changing is this pattern, and this pattern is trying to help you understand what parts of your routine need refinement. All right, so the last graphs we're going to talk about are these. These are where the strongest frequencies are going to sit in the next 24 hours. And you can see there's a little bit of a flip-flop going on here. So let's just look at how balanced it is. So first of all, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the left, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right. Now, the flip-flop is this. If you happen to have some left-sided pain in this next 24 hours in the upper quadrant. We know that it's not your first-person perspectives or teammates that are causing it because there's nothing over here tested in the strong one. It would relate to your routine. Same thing, if you get upper right quadrant pain, we can eliminate that it's the routine that's causing that in this 24-hour period. And no, you got to focus a little bit more on how to get along with those older teammates. If you have right lower quadrant pain, it's not first person or teammates in this 24-hour period of time. It's routine that's causing it. The only quadrant that has overlap is this orange one. So if you have a lot of problems with your left lower quadrant, just document when you feel what you feel. You can use our software, tease all this stuff out. Now, don't overcomplicate this. You need to commit to your team and you need to balance your routine. And when you do those two things, you won't have to worry about where all these frequencies are sitting because you're going to be in alignment with them. If you're out of alignment with them, that's when the stuff that you don't like happens. If you're in alignment with them, that's when all the good things come back. Okay? All right, so let's get down here and end this out. So as always, we show you that we've got the rest of the electromagnetics for 2024. No more mystery. You can come down here, you can scan ahead, and you can prepare. We want every individual to understand when this pattern is going to elevate so that they can eliminate the stress and conflict within their own life. When we get regions of individuals overcoming this pattern, we're going to create a collective effect. That is what Health Reconnected is up to. We're trying to help individuals so that we can create a collective effect that's going to benefit us all. All right, we'll see you in the next 24.